All right, you want to hear another crazy story? You guys like stories? Yeah. You like stories? All right, Joe, come on up. This will blow you away. This is the power right here of mentoring. This story right here. I met Joe. He's in Portland. Came into my office. Him and Joanne, his assistant, and then 2014, he's done $311,000 in Portland in 2014, right? And at the time, you're kind of no real systems, where's your life at the time where you were?
We were pretty much just taking down deals to rehab ourselves at the time, and we'd get an extra deal. Kind of the wholesale model was just something on the side. Just we didn't have the staff to take over and do another job, so we just blow it out the door. Yeah. Part-time wholesale deal.
Part-time wholesale, but you're doing deals, but you didn't really have an organizational, didn't really have a staff, didn't really have the meetings or the scorecard, understand the structure.
No, didn't have any of the systems.
And you're working a lot of hours.
Working a ton of hours, trying to do it all myself, like a lot of you guys out there. There was just a disconnect, It just needed everything to flow and smooth. I knew that there was just something that was missing, and so I heard one of the podcast pitches that he was doing, and it's kind of like you're in church. You get the pastor's up there and he's preaching, and he's talking about you right here. He just right there. It hit me. I'm like, okay, that's it. That was my calling. That was my turning point. Huh. So I think there was.
I never heard that before. That's cool.
Yeah, there was it was a $500 pitch down or something like that. We'll contact you. They called me the next day. I think the pitch was on a Thursday night. The guy called Friday, interviewed me. Sean called me Saturday. We did an hour and a half phone call.
Yep. Then you came down to my office, which was phenomenal. And what was that like experience? So you came in, and I have an 80-inch plasma on the thing, and we kind of broke down the entire business.
Yep, the blueprint works.
Because you're a visual, right?
Yeah, I'm a visual learner, completely visual. A lot of you guys are probably the same way. You sit here and you can take it all in, but it doesn't click, it doesn't register until you physically see it. Well, I got to sit down with him for two days, and then we did a weekly coaching call. Mm-hmm. And the 2 days, the information you'll get here is pretty much, I'm assuming it's what I got there, but a little more in depth.
Well, it's more customized.
Yeah. And it just opened up my eyes to everything that was out there. What I was missing, I'm struggling with the rehabs. I do some new builds. Those are going easy. But I wanted to build, like a lot of you guys, to build something that I could just stand aside from, and it just goes and goes. And so we came down in March. Yep. And we went back and implemented into March. We went back and started implementing it in April. Since April, we've done about almost 40 deals, generated about $1.2 million to date in revenue.
And you're closed out this year. With what he's got in the pipeline, he'll do over $2 million in 2015.
All I can tell you is the blueprint works. Use the scorecard. Use the techniques he teaches you. Use the mastermind sessions if you can get into them. There's such great content here. You guys are going to love it.
And then you're telling me you actually went to a couple baseball games.
Yeah, so doing it all yourself, you don't have a lot of time. I got 2 small kids, 3 and 5. You don't have a lot of time for that when you're trying to do it all yourself. But now I got 2 sales guys full time. I have a phone gal and an office manager who runs the whole thing anymore. And last week, for the first time in 10 years, I got the free time to watch 3 baseball games.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a lot of free time. I also owe you.
Thanks, man. Congratulations. Now, isn't it weird? Make $2 million. Really? $1 million. One single market.